我想要每一天都和你在一起，像一键开启追捕每一天更新的小甜剧，从第一季到永不结束的大结局。我想要每一集有个甜甜的你，我想要每一集加段甜甜的戏，像一段 MV， 一切铺垫都是为了甜蜜蜜。有龙卷风暴风雨不重要，那都不是主题。我想要有一段量身剪辑为你，你的调皮可爱被我无限放大，精准的捕捉到你的小情绪，跟随着你的脚步此起彼伏在梦里。你的柔软细腻被我认真收集，宠溺的纵容着你的小脾气，追逐着有你的镜头反复回看在心里。
Listen to me. It's not what you think.
To cooperate with the public relation department. To interfere in this. Why didn't you listen to me? Why did you investigate the client secretly?
Calm down.
To convince me with those craps. You're the prosecuting attorney. Represent the interest of Tang.
Of course I know whose interest I'm representing. Avoiding the wrong strategy causes dire consequences. It's also the client's interest.
It's all for the sake of the client's interest.
We don't have evidence now. Making a quicker buck will only cause a bigger problem.
How am I making a quick buck?
The incident happened in the room of Yao Yao performed any improper behavior. We don't have any evidence.
But we have an independent witness.
You mean Mr. Duan?
Yes.
You know he clashed with Yao Yao.
I know I have to help you out.
Well,
He went to the hotel and ordered room service. But when the servant went to his room, he was naked without feeling ashamed. What is this called?
It's called sexual harassment.
are you a fool? Even believe in this kind? A rumor, false accusation.
I verified it from many sources. Mr. Duan's personality is also, it's not only in Tianhai. Well known in the industry. Everyone knows that he has this kind of proclivity. Same thing will happen every hotel he goes. Yao Yao was the only one who turned on him.
If you admit what this guy said as testimony, what will happen in the end?
I don't care. It's the third day already. The Tian Hotel doesn't respond to this. Press charges against them.
Suing them is unfavorable to us. The best is to settle out of court.
I've said it. Don't accept any form of settlement. Wu told me that you Cheng Hui is the best law firm, that you can surely help me. You agreed with everything I said back then. Oh, you actually tell me to reconcile with them. In the face of this kind of injustice, will become the comments of bad deeds. Tolerance will become the comments of bad deeds. The prime law firm, my foot. Sure, you can say it if you don't want to help me. There are many lawyers out there willing to be my defense attorney.
Calm down, Dang Na. And we found that this is whole after our internal discussion.
You're quite skillful. This evidence in just a few days. Which side are you on?
Dang Na, for your client, she was certainly on your side. Certainly on your side.
Messi, Paul, we have to prepare all the offensive and defensive materials. We must not only prepare our offensive materials, we also need to stand in the point of view to close our defensive loopholes so that we can ensure foolproof and increase our chances of success.
Yes, the hotel has the original version of the video. If we press charges against them, they'll hand this evidence to the court. And the court won't care about this, the court won't care about this. But the media will be interested in such a twist. Of course, you don't have to worry. You were injured in the hotel. This is an undeniable fact. I'm sure there won't be a problem to ask for compensation. After the consideration of the case, I think settling it out of court is the most feasible solution.
Not a chance. Sue them. Right now.
Minus he.
Donna, let's do it this way. I'll discuss with my dad. We'll change the PR strategy.
No, there's no need to change anything. Let's do it as we planned.
Even if we file a lawsuit as the final result, they'll only pay for your medical bills. We've spent so much time and efforts. Point is, it'll cause an impact to your personal reputation. This is the most adverse effect.
It's not that I want this, but someone forces me to do this. 天汉 Hotel.
哥哥 Qin, then why did you tell Wang Jason things about me?
Qin Shi, I wasn't talking about you.
We were just talking about the formation of the lawyer of the law firm. I'm the talent mobility and a number of initiatives. I only took you as an example.
Why would you use me as an example?
Well then, why else should I use as an example? You're the best example. It's lively, distinct, and active, isn't it?
What else did you tell him?
Don't worry, I only answered his questions.
Let me tell you this. I am clear-minded, right? I am clear-minded, right? You know me. You know me. I'll be sure to say something good about you. You're smart and talented, right? Your husband is a business elite, right? In order to pursue your careers, you two would rather live separately. But you're still loyal towards each other. You strike a balance between love and career. You're the model of the career women, right?
Qin, you must not be held captive. Qin, you must not be held captive. The enemy won't have to torture you, and you'll surely tell them everything. And you'll surely tell them everything.
Yeah, well, you can't say that about me. I'm typeless. Right. Moreover, Mrs. Wang. So I don't understand.
Why Miss Qin has so little confidence in this case.
I have no idea.
Quick, please take a seat.
I remember that Miss Qin told me that whether the client is a victim or a perpetrator, the lawyer will put them on an equal footing. This is the duty of a lawyer. And as an investor, whether enterprise or project is whether enterprise or project worthwhile to invest in is the only reference point to consider in potential and development prospect, earning potential and development prospect. Besides, as far as I know, Mrs. Hu seems to have great conversation with Madame Tang. With everything smooth, that everything has gone smoothly. So I don't understand. Qin has so little confidence. Why Miss Qin has so little confidence in this case? Did you know something else that you can't talk about?
I have no idea. I'm not in charge of this case.
This way, please.
I'm okay from here, Madam Tang.
Rao Dangna, everything will go according to the solution we agreed. Just rest assured. Wu Fei send Dangna off for me.
It's not right. It shouldn't be.
See. Yeah, everything goes well.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes.
Perfect. You guys continue. I'll get going.
Don't go, Qin. The Wang must have wanted to talk about work. It's related to you.
It's a private affair.
See.
Okay, then I'll let you guys talk. I'm leaving.
What do you want from me, Mr. Wang?
Miss Qin, I think you've been very hostile towards me for a long time. Can I know why?
I don't. You are a potential investor. Why would I be hostile towards you?
It's not right. Don't tell me you're a strong woman. To speak out, I can take responsibility. Who dares to speak out, act and take responsibility. Being polite is unlike you. Being polite is unlike you. That we're going to spend a long time together in future. So I hope that you could always remain honest with me.
适合 honesty is not a unilateral action.
Of course. I also tell you everything I know, without reserve.
Then, can you please tell me if the person who made Yang Hua invest in hydrobiology back then was Qiu Zhianjiang?
Yes.
You said you testified for him that time. Why did you pass the buck to him in the end?
You're indeed a lawyer. The question you raise is different.
Please answer my question.
The reason is simple. Even if I told the truth, there wouldn't be any changes either. After all, we were working for Mr. Qiu. Only if he can promise us our future. Only defending Mr. Qiu can promise us a better future. Moreover, for the boss has happened before. Besides, Mr. Qiu was very nice to us. Without Mr. Qiu, I wouldn't have built my reputation. And who else would let a kid like Yang Hua operate the trading? Our industry seems glamorous, but it all depends on our achievements. Yang Hua was too young back then. He didn't understand this.
Such a shameless matter, you could even sugarcoat. I'm impressed.
With Miss King's intelligence. I suppose you should understand this. And I'm not proud of what I did back then, but all I can say is that still do the same thing. Another chance. Another chance.
Okay, I got it. Is there anything else?
Yes, there is. Same thing. I'd like to invite you to dinner. If you're worried that Yang He would be jealous, you can ask him to join us. I was going to invite you too. I was going to invite you too, with sincere heart.
I also sincerely think it's not necessary.
Qin Shi, Yang He is a talent in the investment area. Don't you think it's a shame to let a talent like him sit at home every day and stay jobless? I'd really like to help him.
Said Yang Hua is jobless. He's very busy.
Qin Shi. Actually, the investment industry is not huge, it's not small either. What I know is way more than you think. There's a question that I just... why must you package? A person doesn't work as an elite. A person who doesn't work as an elite. What good would it do you? So is it simply just to feed your ego and vanity? Then, I heard from Qiu that you got married with Yang Hao in foreign country. You even got a kid. It makes me more confused. So why would you tell so many lies? I like to figure things out. These questions keep lingering in my mind. I can't find the answer. Who should I ask? Should I just ask Madame Tang?
Miss Wang, I think there's a misunderstanding.
Is that so? There's a misunderstanding. Maybe. Rest assured, Miss Qin, and this is the secret between us both. I won't tell anyone about it. You set up a time. I'll pick the location, but this time, do not stand me up, or I'll get mad.
I'm done eating. What is it? Just say it.
Are you still mad?
Didn't you think everything you do is right?
Why would I be mad? I'm not going to be Tang's attorney.
Why?
As the case has progressed to this point, it might be better to leave it to someone else.
Are you out of your mind? If it wasn't you who handled this case, then why would I ask Donna to come to Cheng Hui?
I know this is for my own good.
Just that, no. Must be you who handles this case. The situation has become clear now. It's a 说问. Why do you refuse to take it? God and I have worked so hard. My dad and I have worked so hard. It's for nobody else but you. It's for nobody else but you.
What are you laughing at?
This is not a complicated case. There are many big cases in my hands.
You were quite smart back then. Why are you so silly now? I didn't want to say this, but now I must say it. Madam Tang promised me that as long as you solve this case and handle Ho Ping, you could immediately become a partner.
When did this happen?
The Wu Fei already told me the term when she gave me this case of Hidangna. The inheritor of the family business is not necessarily sophisticated, but when it comes to quid pro quo, she's quite skillful.
Lao Jin is their future son-in-law. It's normal for them to pave his way.
Yes. Cheng Hui is very lucky to get a wife like that. He's got a great future. He's got a great future. What do you think? What do you think?
This question of yours is misleading. I told you that I was looking into the leads. I didn't do anything rash.
Of course, I know.
So I was close to Cao Zhonghe to complete the task just to complete the task you assigned me.
That's right. But do you two really already cut ties with each other?
Won't go back to him. I'm not interested in him.
Great then. Another person in business is most people experiencing setbacks in relationships, regardless of gender. Look at those bosses of large firms. All of them are very smart. All of them are very smart. They're quick-witted while talking business. They've avoided many trials and experienced a lot of failures. They struggle till they're 50. They struggle until they're 50. Finally achieve success. Yet they meet those 20-year-old young girls. Game over. Well, as they've never dated before. That they're inexperienced in relationships. It's shown.
You're right. The divorce cases like this, I've handled at least hundreds of divorce cases like this. I've seen enough of it.
It's easy to be a bystander. It sounds like famous last words. Kong, do you think? Only men would fall for this. So would women. Besides, one more line. To get carried away in a relationship. No matter it's in the commercial competition or at the workplace, no matter it's in the commercial competition or at the workplace.
Well, Yang Ho and I always... we get along so well. We always will.
Okay, fine. Since you already put it this way, let me give you some warning. Benefited from Wu Fei's doing. Cao Zhonghe is not the only person. Tell me, what else is it?
I want you to fire Qin Shi. What are you laughing at? Just tell me if you'll do it or not.
We can earn from Hidangna's case. You knew how much legal fee. But do you know how much money Qin Shi makes for Cheng Hui in a year? With a case like this,
You want me to fire a competent staff. Would you do this if you were me?
Hidangna's case is just a starter. 功底预料 Remember who her husband is.
who is he?
It's someone who you want most.
No wonder you care so much about this case. It turns out you have an ulterior motive, so you already promised her.
Nella, we've known each other for so long. Don't you know me? Not into office politics. I hate to stab people behind their backs. Since you wanted to set you up, well, then I'll give you a chance to fight back, or it's unfair to you.
That's why you asked me to approach Wang Jisen. She's his lover. I'm nobody. How can I compare with her? Besides, I won't use the casting couch.
What nonsense is this?
Come here. Hidangna is getting divorced.
Hidangna is getting divorced. Is that for real?
They're negotiating terms now.
But it seems like she just won't budge. Her attorney is Liang Weihang from Seda Law Firm.
Miss Liang, I guess this is true. No wonder Wang Jisen told me that he done this case has nothing to do with their consideration of the investment.
So do you understand it now? Then do you still want me to get someone else to assist Wang Jisen?
Someone never been in court before. Someone has never been in court before. So it's normal to feel a bit nervous. The guy is not bad at fighting a court case. She'll lead you. Just say what you should by then. Ignore the rest. That case is the public prosecution. The other party will ask you questions as well. Just say what you know and ignore the others. Got it. I think you shouldn't go.
I'm alright. Don't worry.
I trust you.
Here he comes!
Witness, please testify.
Mr. Yang Hou, according to your resume, you used to work for Canada Hungary Finance Co-Ed before. May I ask what was your job position that time?
I was a fund manager.
The identity of the expert witness. Do the prosecutors admit?
We don't, as they were superior and inferior, so we doubt about the impartiality of the witness's testimony.
The tribunal authorizes it. Expert witness, please state your opinion.
All rise.
The point of contention of this case is, as the hotel manager, to serve the in-house guests, whether Yao Yao has fulfilled the obligation, if she has performed improper behavior, like invading the consumer's right.
The point of contention of this case is whether the defendant has no proper reason to make the decision to sell off the stock he managed. About this operation, people are familiar with this operational ideas, can give the right answer.
It's right for the defendant to decide to divest the holdings. It's right for the defendant.
But did you get bitten by Ms. Hidong?
It was my fault. I was notified to go to the suite room. I saw Miss Yao having a great fight with the customer to hold the customer for her. Maybe it was because I pulled her too hard.
Don't talk nonsense.
Defendant, don't influence the statement of the witness.
Based on the data from the enterprise analytical report, the conclusion I've come up is the same with that of the defendant. There's a high mobility of staff in medical aesthetic industry. But this report shows for 3 consecutive years, with such a good sales condition, it shouldn't be a negative growth in the number of staff.
So it's a false accusation towards my client.
That day, I received a call from Miss Yao. She asked me to go to the presidential suite. She said there was an agitated customer causing a scene. When I arrived at the scene, I found that the customer was injured. Transfer nurse asked me to transfer the customer as soon as possible.
Oh, why didn't you send the customer to the hospital after that?
The customer was agitated. She said she didn't feel well in the car. She wanted to get off and take a break. After the customer got off the car, she did Miss Yao. Then she told me that the customer refused to get in the car. I had contacted her assistant.
Mr. Yang, according to your previous analysis, the turning point of the stock will occur soon, right?
The bone of contention is whether, due to this kind of data, Cheng can support my client's prediction and the rationality of the decision he made. There's uncertainty in investing stocks.
Is there anything else you want to add?
No.
There is. I've got something to add. Honor, I've got evidence here. There are drive recorders in the cars. What really happened that night? I will know what the truth is.
Defense attorney, are you requesting to submit new evidence?
Yeah.
Your Honor, we want to submit.
Provided by My Mei Healthcare Official. This is the company quarterly report. And 17% of their staff, of 17% of personnel. Mr. Yang, May I ask, when you saw this data report, if you would divest the holding?
I wouldn't at that point, because this stock is not a blue chip. Its profit is unpredictable. Turning point. To divest the holding should be done recently.
I was right. Someone changed my data. I was right, Your Honor. I was right. I wasn't wrong.
As there's an emergence of new key evidence, we'll request continuance.
Rest assured, for obtaining a guarantor pending trial as soon as possible.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
Thank you.
I'm just doing my job.
You should leave later. The reporters are at the entrance now. You should leave after them.
Can you leave me alone?
It was you who threw the first punch. Tell us about the details. I'll ask my lawyer to speak on my behalf.
Their trial starts today too. Hello.
Mom, do you remember my flight number?
Of course I do. Have you eaten yet?
I already ate. Well, Mom, I'm gonna read books, Ma. Is there anything else?
No, you go ahead. I love you.
I love you too.
Miss Yao.
Prepare for your next drama.
Coming up next, we'll go to Hangzhou 2 days later to film a family drama. It will take about 4 months of time.
Take about 4 months of time.
Isn't this Yao Yao?
Oh, Yao Yao.
Yeah, Yao.
Jess, you must make a public apology.
You've got the wrong person.
I'm not the Yao you said.
Yao Yao.
Why are you pointing your fingers at me?
You stopped taking photos. Which unit are you from? What are you going to do with my photos?
Wait till stop talking. Don't look back.
You can look.
Let's go.
It's gonna take photos. Why are you here?
They found your home address. Guess they found your home address. For safety precautions, you should stay at another place for a while and see what to do next.
No quick drive. 路上居然had a heart attack on the way. 居然had a heart attack on the way. Let's go to the hospital now. Oh, you can leave if you're busy. I'll get off here. But you go straight home and stay safe. Thank you, Miss Lee. Thank you.
Yao Yao,
Yao Yao, listen to me.
2 years, just 2 years of time.
2 years? You want to stay in Canada for 2 years? Can you resign on everything you've gained? Can you guarantee that Qiu Jiangjian won't force you to marry her daughter?
We'll stop messing around. I said it many times. She's a marry Qu Jiangqian's daughter. I do this for my job.
I don't want to listen to your lies anymore. You think about it yourself, think about it yourself. And your career, a selfish person like you, doesn't deserve a happy life. Let go.
Yao Yao!
Alzheimer's disease.
What? How did you know that?
Mr. Wang, Yang Ho has a bit of a temper. It's been years ago, but he couldn't forget it, and he feels sorry about it. So I won't force him to come with me to avoid letting you down. Here, but raise a juice toast as an apology to you.
Miss Qin, I don't think this apology of yours is worthy enough.
There's still a long time ahead. In these days, you've had some insight about the law firm. Well, what else do you need me to do for you?
Miss Qin, are you trying to get something out of me?
No. It's because Madam Tang attaches great importance to Mr. Hu. I don't think it's right to force Wang to make a business deal. We must do it on our own free will.
Miss Qin, I can't really answer you that now.
Mr. Wang, you're really cautious. Take your time to look around.
But I'd really like to talk about you, Miss Qin.
Me? I got it. It's about the thing you mentioned before, isn't it? So I'll be open about it. Well, I'll be open about it. As you see, Cheng Hui is not a law firm that only cares about individual capacities. And customer resources will be more advantageous for a competent person.
Miss Qin, I like your boldness and means. I like your boldness and means. What you're doing now is nothing to me. Why I've told her more than you did. The lies I've told are way more than you did. This is what makes me think you're a person who's worth to talk to. In my expert opinion, no matter it's in your career or marriage, value has been grossly underestimated. Your value has been grossly underestimated.
I know, right, Mr. Wang. I finally found my soulmate. You can give me a few more words of praise. I'll note it down and tell Madam Tang about it. Ask her to give me a raise and a promotion.
A raise and a promotion mean nothing. You, Qin Shi, are someone who can do great things.
I really love listening to you. Look, you've only known me for a few days, but you already know me so well. Tell me, what made you think I'm someone who can do great things?
Miss Qin, you're smart and competent. That goes without saying. But the most important thing is that you're a woman with desires and ambitions. Yeah, you don't seem to care to show your desires and ambitions.
Your talent will be wasted in Cheng Hui.
You need a wider world.
Qin Shi. The 11th floor is on the top of the world. The 11th floor is not the top of the world. There are more places higher than here.
There are more places higher than here.
You should go abroad to see how the top elites live their lives out there.
You're asking me to work overseas as a lawyer?
Miss Qin, being a lawyer is nothing. The graduates of Harvard Law School are amazing. Well, they're nothing but employees. But they're nothing but employees. The fortune in this world is held in the businessman's hands.
But I know nothing about business.
You know nothing. But I'm an expert.
Mr. Wang, are you going to teach me how to do business?
After surveying Cheng Hui, after surveying Cheng Hui, the next project will be in Zurich. If you want, I can take you with me.
About this, do I should go back and ask? Should go back and ask Yang Ho.
My dear Miss Qin, you're going to ask him.
Can you even leave home after asking him?
You little fool.
You're usually smart. When it comes to this, I can guarantee this. If Yang Ho was the person, he'd choose to go with me without hesitation.
He'd choose to go with me without hesitation.
Really? You know Yang Ho that well. Is he a person like this?
Of course, I'm not saying the current Yang Ho, but the past Yang Ho.
After all, while facing
A better future. To take an action like changing the leverage in his hands, to take an action like changing the leverage in his hands. It wasn't the first time for him.
The result of brain MRI has come back. Function is starting to decline. Patient's temporal lobe function is starting to decline. Also, the active ingredient of Aricept is found in his blood test.
Aricept is found.
Since he suffered this condition, next, our treatment plan consists of two parts. Part of it is conservative treatment.
How did you know Qu Jiangxian has this disease?
Actually, it's needless to us to be an expert witness in this lawsuit. I think he should be able to vividly recall his thoughts that time. He kept claiming that his judgment was right, claiming that his judgment was right, but he refused to explain why. I can only think of one possibility, which is that he can't remember why he would make this decision. And he can't make the same decision. Qu Jiangxiang cares more about his job than his family and kids. Just that it occurs to me that he seems to have lost everything.
Life is full of uncertainties. Who would expect that he'll collapse in his day?
But I'm quite grateful to him for evicting me from this industry. If I continue to stay there, I'm afraid I become like him.
No matter what. Thanks for giving him a hand in the end. Otherwise, Qu Jiangxiang would surely end up more miserable than he does now. But either way, how did you know Yao Yao?
I can't believe Yang Ho didn't tell Yongwei that he nearly became Qu Jiangxiang's son-in-law. It's even more unlikely for him to tell you that he wasn't single that time. He even got a childhood friend as his first love.
I heard such a good news. As soon as I came back, Mr. Chao, Mr. Wu Ma, you've worked hard. To you guys back home,
It's not that hard. It's mainly because Miss Wu has done a good job in gaining public support.
You're being too polite. You've made me blush. Yeah, it's because Dangna has always had a good reputation in the industry. That's why our plan can be implemented smoothly.
Well said. I suggest I propose a toast to Miss He.
Hey, she played a big role, right?
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. You've worked hard.
Miss He, what drama have you been filming lately?
It's a family drama.
A family drama, ma? It's a family drama.
Favorite? What is the name?
Well, I can't tell you that.
That's a secret.
A secret. Come.
It's confidential. Look at you.
Check. Arlo, the case is over. I'm taking a photo with Big Star.
I'm taking a photo with this big star.
I guess what? I've come prepared.
You must take a photo.
Come on.
Yeah, let me take it for you. Jing, come.
Oh, Mr. Tao, let's join in the fun.
You guys go ahead.
Let's ignore him.
Ready. Okay, let's get ready.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Are you still in the hospital?
We've left. He's even paid the medical fees, hospitalization costs and surgery fees, before we left.
Misfortune tests the sincerity of friends. Hated Chu Jiangjiang very much.
When he agreed to testify for him, I was surprised. I didn't expect
That he could go this far. I even started to admire him.
I'm not pretending. This is the model of requiting hatred with good.
Qin Shi, when can you get divorced? And how much do you want to give up on Yang Hao? Tell me.
I've got some savings in my bank account.
If there's nothing else, hang up.
Don't do this.
This case trial starts sitting, you know that. You know that.
I know.
And then, do you know that she's set up by her company?
What do you mean?
You don't know that.
Heard that since I left, the Cheng Hui has completely become the slave of money. How much did he pay you guys?
To make you join force? 我欠汉的 set her up.
The Tang Yihu has completely yielded the capital. She could even let go of her pride.
You just left Cheng Hui, and you started to attack us.
Are you being isolated? 就是啊, you've been isolated.
How can you not know that? Why don't you go ask Tao Zhenghui? Anyway, the Yao Yao told me. It's the first-hand information.
You even knew Yao Yao Yao.
I didn't know her. Have you heard of the law of 6 degrees of spaces? I'll give you an exclusive news. Hoa and Yao Yao knew each other.
They're not mere acquaintances.
There's definitely something between them. You know.
Not a real relationship between me. I tell you this is not sabotage. I tell you this is not sabotage. The relationship between you and your husband.
Now, if you could dig up something more shocking, be sure to run by me first. I love this gossip.
Oh.